the Dojo Footwork Cup. Let's see who's gonna take it and why.
Focus.
Yeah, welcome to the Knowledge Drop by folks at the Flow Mode crew, BeatBoyDojo.com and Cypher Studio. First up, before we get going, shout out to Break Free Worldwide for their Break Free Worldwide Awards. And the dojo is this year again back. There you go. Back as a nominee, but this time around as a content creator. Go ahead and cast votes. You can find them at Break Free Worldwide on Instagram. With that being said, let's move on straight to the topic of the day, which is the Dojo Footwork Cup. 2 weeks before we opened up the Dojo Footwork Cup for the entries, an online footwork battle that went down globally, and we went straight to the second round from there. We got one round from everybody involved in the competition, which ended up being over 160 people worldwide from all continents. The level ended up being super dope. What made me especially happy was to see that we ended up having people from all sides of the world. I think the most people entered from Japan. Second was from India, Mexico, and Malaysia. So shout out to all of you guys for countries like this, but of course everybody who took part. Mad respect and thank you for your time and contribution. Everybody who entered ended up receiving free masterclasses from the B-Boy and B-Girl Dojo, and I judged everybody afterwards, and I got down to the top 10 that we're gonna check out today. I haven't seen any of these guys before with their second round yet, so this is my first reactions to seeing the top 10 and choosing the number 1 spot for the winner. And what's in it for the winner then? First of all, I'm going to send out some cash via PayPal. Outside of that, there's going to be custom artwork by Bangitos from Indonesia. There's going to be a free course by the B-Boy and B-Girl Dojo, the Footwork Essentials. I'm going to send out some merchandise from the dojo and also rock some private coaching calls. We're going to start off with B-Boy Dale all the way from Russia. It's the first person to go for the second round. Let's see what he got. Wow. Yeah, man. Ooh. The level is high already. First round. Dale, his flow is smooth. His flow is light. The way that he moves is just light as a feather. But there's still explosiveness involved. So it's not just flowing lightly, but there's a snap into it. That's dope. Oh my God. Let's see. Next up, we got Teddy from Switzerland. Round number 2 for the Dojo Footwork Cup. Let's go, Teddy. I love that drop. Hey. Ooh. Spider-Man stuff over there. See that? Shooting through. Making the circles, elbow rocks. This round is versatile, guys. Hey. Whew. In round, he kept the form at all times, but he was still mad original throughout the solo. And what can I say? He controlled the styles of footwork. I could see the elbow rocks. I could see the Spider-Man footworks. I could see what I call the breaking the circles when you shoot through and continue the other direction. Damn, that was a good round. Could it be maybe a little bit longer? He kind of ended up short, but it was intense. So I don't know, guys. Like all these big competitions today, you have to go for 2-3 minutes. But at the same time, quality over quantity. I love that round. Let's see who's next. Sabor Porteño from Bogota, Argentina. Let's see the round number 2. hooks, mad footwork. Rotational styles. Extension right there. All right. Couple pretzels. Hey. All right, that was a good round. A versatile footwork round. Different kind of approaches in this one too. I love the flow, I would say. At some points he kind of lost his form, which to me is maybe one of the most important thing when you judge a footwork battle. At some points the form got lost, but overall great round and a good approach. Sabor, big up. Let's see who's next. Marcello Andrenucci, Gohan from Italy, Fusion crew member. Let's see with the round two. All dressed out with the mock neck, earplugs off. Let's see if she practices what she preach. There you go. Hey. Alright, I see that. Some hooks from the dojo, that's dope. That was a fun round to watch. I remember seeing Why Not Kill this song at Street Star Festival, so if you search for Why Not with the Top Rock 7 The Smoke Street Star, he absolutely smashed this. And it's dope to see this on a footwork level. Not too many people can connect with the music on a deep level when it comes to rocking on the ground. Marcello did it. Awesome. Great form throughout the whole round. Good connection with the elements of the music too, not just the rhythms, not just the pulse, but the different aspects and different elements of the song. Wow, that was dope. What could have been there, maybe a little bit more, some sort of an element of surprise. Once you notice that the connection gets to go for that organ solo, then you kind of know what's about to happen next. How can you take it even on another level? How can you surprise the watcher even though he knows you're already dope with the connection? Overall, great round. Ill connection with the beat, dope form, and good connection with the watcher as well. The camera or the person watching on the other side of the screen, which this time is me. Let's go on to the next one. B-Boy Swirl from the Philippines. Let's see what you got, round two. Look at that blast joint. Not blast, but blubbermouth. European hip hop. MG in the mix. Hey. Oh. Small flare here and there. Never heard. Some hill hooks. Okay. Hey. Overall, dope flow throughout the whole round. And I'm sure that flare was done on purpose. I've done it in a footwork battle too, just a minute flare in the front, just to mess with people's minds. Like, can you do this in a footwork battle? Let me show y'all. Ill round in general. I love the connections. I love the hooks. I love the raps of the flow, and simply some quality stuff. It was actually so much. I'm gonna watch it again. There was so much happening that I had to rewind and check it out second time around. Hey, I love that round, guys. It would have been dope to see flow the other direction too, to make it more complete, even though there was a lot of switches of directions and styles. Would have loved to see a little bit more flowing on the other direction, so it would have been more complete. Ill round overall in general. Wow. Let me check the next one. TKG Ace Takagi Shota, all the way from Japan. Who was a surprise underdog over here. I never heard about him before. When I saw his first run, I was like, woo, the form is dope. Let's see if he can hold on to the set round number 2. Let's see if I can keep up the freshness. Hey, woo! You can see that whip in the front. That's a rare thing to see. Stance is dope. There's some extra stuff happening over here. Wow. Oh, gee. Hey. Look at the brokettes. Wow. That was an ill round, guys. The form, the style, and the swiftness, the smoothness in the front too. That's special. Wow. Okay. Left me speechless. Damn. Just when you get caught up with the basics, when you see the beauty of the basics, how well they are trained and drilled, that's when the Takagi hits you with some variations, like boom, 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 some extra stuff, and you're like, hey, wait a minute. Let me pause this for a second and rewind. That was a nail round, guys. We're moving forward. I didn't find the second round from Uz Il, so we are moving straight to Ayu. Bigger Ayu, Good Foot Crew, round number 2. Let's see. That drop, that extra hook. Oh my. Hey. Ooh. Wow. Not done yet. Hey. I'm getting goosebumps. So much innovative ideas, even though the form remains throughout the whole round. There's always some extra stuff. There's a hook over there, there's a snap over here. Okay, it's gonna be difficult to judge and decide. That was an ill round. Japan is holding it down. And we're moving forward. We have 2 more to go. Next one is Taisi from Nepal. Nepal in the house. One of my favorites from the first round. I think his flow is beautiful. Let's see if he can keep up the freshness. I've seen him before in other battles, judging other footwork battles online. Never in person, I believe. Never went to Nepal or got to witness him in any of the other jams. But now, let's see if he can hold up for round number 2. Taisi from Nepal. Hey. Ooh. Nice. So many connections. Wow, the round kind of cut short. Cut off halfway, I believe. But what I see over here was beautiful. Those connections, the like the hand styles, the hooks, the Spider-Man styles remind me of Migas in a way. Still keeping the form, not going all crazy, but there's a certain inspiration in a good way. I don't know if he feels it, but reminds me of Migas with the amount, the condensity of The intensity of content. So dope. The style is incredible with Dicey. Nepal is holding it down. I'm gonna watch it again, guys. That's straight nasty. So dope. And the fact that there is so much content, but there's still reaction to the music. They're still reacting to the one and different aspects and elements of the song. That just makes it crazy. Wow, we got one more round to go. B-Boy Side from Italy. Okay, Side, come on. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yes. There you go. That's beautiful. Wow, the structure of the round is just straight on point. Like the way it's built up all the way until the end, and there's no moment of lacking the tension of it here. The tension remains the whole round, and the flow is amazing. The form remains. Really, that's a beautiful round right there. All right, after watching through some of the rounds again carefully, thinking about who's going to take the title, and now I got it. And the winner of the Dojo Footwear Cup, the first official global online open Dojo Footwear Cup, goes to a person who was mad versatile, came up with content after content after content, so much material in that round, still not losing the connection with the beat, still not losing the form at all times, and keeping it fresh. And the winner is, from Italy, B-Boy Side takes the #1 spot. The trophies and the bragging rights. Big up. Amazing stuff, my brother. Thank you so much. And for everybody else who took part or even made it to the top 10, keep doing what you do. We did something incredible over here. We brought together an ill community of worldwide breakers with skills. So keep at it with your grind and keep moving forward with your styles. I was super inspired by seeing all of you guys rock this so hard. For everybody else, my course Footwork Essentials is still open for a couple of hours. So head out to bboydojo.com and sign my footwork course and get to know the concepts, the philosophy, and the ideas behind the master level footwork. And that's it, y'all. Thank you for tuning in with the Knowledge Drop. Catch you on the next one. Focus signing out. Congrats to B-Boy Side again. Super amazing stuff. Inspiring.